The new 3x3 League announced Hull as one of its 30 players on Wednesday afternoon after a hit that included Stanford Trees, a nod to her college career with the Cardinal, and Mount Rainier from Hull's home state of Washington. Hull was the 29th player announced and the first Indiana Fever player to join the league. Unrivaled, which was co-founded by the New York Liberty's Breanna Stewart and Minnesota Lynx's Nafisa Collier, has marketed itself as a league of the top 30 women's basketball players in the world. The two founders wanted to give the WNBA's top talent an option to make money in the off-season that didn't require going overseas. Hull has a lot of experience in 3x3. She has been in the USA basketball pool for the 3x3 team since 2022, her senior season at Stanford. She led the 2022 U23 3x3 team to a silver medal with a tournament-high 63 points, and won a bronze medal with the 2022 Ameri Cup team. She also won a gold medal with the 2023 Pan American Games team, which competed in Chile in October 2023. Hull was in the pool for the Olympic 3x3 team, as well, but was ultimately not selected for Paris. This type of 3x3 will be different for Hull, though. Unrivaled will have 4 quarters and a regulation shot clock, as well as a full court, compared to the Olympic half-court game. This will be the second different stateside off-season league Hull has participated in during her young pro career. She competed in Athletes Unlimited in Dallas in 2023, and was named to the AU Player Executive Committee in March 2024. Unrivaled will be a 16 league with 5 players on each team playing 3x3. The teams will be picked by a selection committee to ensure it is split by position and skill, Collier said on X. It will be a new type of 3x3, though, with a 70-foot by 50-foot court, 4 quarters, a game clock and a shot clock. Olympic and FIBA 3x3 games are 10 minutes total, with a 12-second shot clock. It will be an 8-week season, starting in January 2025. After 6 weeks of round-robin play, the top 4 teams will have a 2-week postseason. There will also be a 1v1 tournament throughout the season, and Collier said whoever is deemed the best individual player in the world will win a minimum of $250,000. According to the Unrivaled website, the league will have the highest average salaries in women's sports history, and all players will also receive equity in the league. Due to the immense fame Angel Reese has gained over the past 2 years, from winning the national championship with LSU in 2023 to being drafted 7th overall by the Chicago Sky in this year's WNBA draft, the most watched in history. She is now frequently invited to celebrity events, charity galas, and social events where she needs to dress in designer clothes. She discussed this topic on the latest episode of her podcast Unapologetically, which was hosted by fashion stylist Law Roach. In the episode, Reese told Roach that it's a big problem for her to wear clothes that aren't custom-made for her, a famous people problem, as she calls it. She explained, like if I don't get it made, like stretchy is the best thing for me because I have a butt and my legs are long. While there are clothes available for people with her body type, she admitted that it can be a challenge for high-profile events where tight-fitting clothes are expected. But as she said, that's part of the deal. The good news is that she shared this concern with Roach, and as a stylist, he likely took note and will prepare a dress just the way Reese likes it for her next big event. With Reese's growing fame, it's clear that we'll be seeing more of her at these types of events. Besides the fact that she loves to cause controversy and be in the spotlight, that's his personality since her college days. Reese also continues to grow her social media following, with 4.5 million followers on Instagram and 4.8 million on TikTok, in addition to her videos surpassing 100 million likes. Her podcast, which releases a new episode every Thursday, has also gained a following in its first few months, especially with rotating celebrity guests like Shaquille O'Neal, Dwayne Wade, Kayla Nicole, Travis Kelsey's ex, and Polo G. More celebrities are likely to join as Reese's fame and success continue to grow. Reese is already training for next season, when she will have a new coach, as the Chicago Sky recently signed Tyler Marsh to a multi-year coaching contract. Marsh spent the last 3 seasons as an assistant coach in Las Vegas, leading the Aces player development efforts as the team won back-to-back titles in 2022-23. With Marsh having worked with 3-time WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson for several years, Reese's game and training, with an emphasis on continuing to perfect her skills, could be similar to A'ja's style, especially due to their similar size and physical attributes. Reese knows this and will take full advantage of everything Marsh has learned from and taught to Wilson. The future looks bright for Reese and Camila Cardozo, who will be key players in the team's offense next year. Chicago Sky's rising star Angel Reese is wasting no time hitting the gym again after her first season in the WNBA. The 6'3" forward recently shared a video of her off-season training, where she was seen working with NBA and WNBA player development specialist Erin Sergio Rainey. In the video, they focused on offensive techniques like catch-and-shoot threes, handoffs from the high post, and footwork on the low post with her back to the basket. In a post on Instagram, Reese shared a short message with her 4.5 million followers, saying, "Her all alone." This shows her dedication and focus as she gears up for the upcoming season. Reese has already made a name for herself in the WNBA, especially in the rebounding category. During her rookie season, she led the league with an impressive 13.1 rebounds per game. Alongside her rebounding prowess, she also contributed 13.6 points and 1.3 steals per game, showcasing her well-rounded skills on the court. When asked about her transition to the professional level, Reese emphasized the importance of her rebounding skills, stating, "I just knew my motor. Offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds is something I know I can always do. I knew it was going to translate right away, and that's something that a lot of players don't want to do." This quote reflects her confidence and determination to excel in the league. Despite her strong rookie season performance in rebounding, Reese seems to be honing in on her scoring abilities based on the training video she shared. This indicates her commitment to continuous improvement and development as a player. During her debut season, Reese had a field goal percentage of 39.1% and a three-point percentage of 18.8%, and it's clear that she's striving to elevate those numbers in the upcoming season. Reese's work ethic and dedication to refining her skills during the off-season are commendable, and it's evident that she's determined to make an even bigger impact in the league moving forward. As she continues to put in the work during the off-season, fans can look forward to seeing an even more dynamic and versatile Angel Reese on the court in the next WNBA season. In her debut season, she dominated the boards with a league-leading 13.1 rebounds per game and added 13.6 points per contest. However, despite her strong performance, one glaring weakness stood out: her struggles from beyond the arc. Shooting from long range has been a challenge for Reese, with her rookie season stats highlighting the need for improvement. She made just 18.8% of her three-point attempts, converting only 3 of 16 shots over 34 games. While her limited attempts suggest it wasn't a significant part of her game, developing a reliable three-point shot could elevate her play and make her an even bigger threat on the court. Known as Chi Barbie for her vibrant personality and flair, Reese's inability to stretch the floor limited the Sky's offensive versatility. Adding range to her skill set could force opponents to adjust their defensive strategies and create more opportunities for her team. After recovering from a fractured wrist that cut her 2024 season short, Reese has turned her focus to sharpening her three-point game during the off-season. A recent Instagram story shared by Reese, and reposted by ex-user @Moolpool, shows her draining 2 consecutive long-range shots during a practice session. While perfecting her three-point shot will take time, Reese's commitment to improvement is already evident. Her willingness to put in the work could be the key to unlocking her full potential. The Sky finished their 2024 campaign with a 13-27 record, missing the playoffs. Reese's growth as a shooter could be a game-changer for the team. A consistent three-point shot would not only diversify the Sky's offensive options but also make Reese a matchup nightmare for opponents. If Reese can build on her rookie success and expand her range, she could become one of the most versatile forwards in the league. For Chicago, her development could signal a turning point as they look to rebound in the 2025 season. Reese's first year showcased her dominance, and now, her off-season efforts hint at a future where her game reaches even greater heights. For fans and teammates alike, her journey is one to watch. She entered the WNBA with high expectations after an impressive college career at LSU. During her time with the Tigers, she was a 2-time All-American, the SEC Player of the Year, a national champion, defeating Caitlin Clark on the way, and the most outstanding player of the NCAA tournament. In any other WNBA season, Reese would likely have secured Rookie of the Year honors, but this year she faced heavy competition from Caitlin Clark, who had one of the best rookie seasons in WNBA history. Drafted 7th overall by the Chicago Sky, Reese made an immediate impact, dominating the paint and leading the league in rebounding with 13.1, the highest average of any player in WNBA history. She collected 446 boards, breaking Sylvia Fowles' single-season record of 404. Although MVP A'ja Wilson later surpassed that mark, Reese was on pace to become the first player in the WNBA to reach 500 rebounds in a season before her injury cut it short. With her rookie season in the books, Angel Reese is ready for a fresh start. After overcoming her injury and gaining valuable experience, Reese will enter her sophomore year under new leadership as the Chicago Sky recently signed Tyler Marsh to a multi-year coaching contract. Missing the playoffs left her feeling unfinished, especially after her winning record at LSU. As you can see in the clip above, Reese is training hard for the 2025 WNBA season, but first she'll be competing in the new Unrivaled League, a cutting-edge, 6-team, 6-player, 3v3 women's basketball league. The inaugural season will kick off in Miami in January 2025. Reese will be joined by other WNBA stars including Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Arika Goombawale, Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young and league co-founders Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. The league aims to strengthen bonds among WNBA players, bridge team rivalries and promote the growth of women's basketball in the coming years, fueled by the attention players like Reese and Caitlin Clark have brought to the sport and get ready for Paige Booker's next season. It is interesting that Caitlin Clark is not in the Unrivaled League. She could still join, but it seems unlikely. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's off-season training feels like a personal mission to outshine Clark, a rivalry where, frankly, I think Clark has a higher ceiling. But Reese, the self-titled Bayou Barbie, is clearly committed to the Chicago Sky and the city itself. While she's in the gym, Clark enjoys NBA games, NFL games, Taylor Swift concerts, golf and charity events. Las Vegas Aces superstar A'ja Wilson discussed the similarities between herself and Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese following a promising rookie season from Reese. Wilson revealed to Rachel Bachman of the Wall Street Journal that she became aware of Reese during her college days at Maryland. My good friend actually was coaching her at that time, so that's how I honestly started to follow Angel, and I saw a little bit of myself in her, Wilson said. Jack Winter of Athlon Sports. No matter what I do, I'm gonna make sure that I go all out and I give it 100%. And I saw that, just the motor that she has, I was like, oh yeah, that is young A'ja 100%. Before Reese won a national championship with LSU, she was an integral part of Terrapins teams that made consecutive Sweet 16 appearances in 2021 and 2022. The 22-year-old was selected by the Sky with the number 7 overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, putting together an impressive rookie season before it came to an early end due to a wrist injury. In 34 starts, she averaged 13.6 points to go along with the league-leading 13.1 rebounds per game. Wilson was the only other player in the WNBA to finish the regular season with a double-digit rebounding average. Reese initially set a new single-season rebounding record by pulling down 446 boards, but her record was broken by Wilson a few weeks later after she was unable to complete her inaugural year in the league. Although the Aces' quest for a third straight title came to an end during the 2024 playoffs, Wilson still wrapped up another incredible season. She won the third MVP award of her career and averaged a career-high 26.9 points and 11.9 rebounds per game on 51.8, 31.7, 84.4 shooting splits. Wilson also finished number 2 in WNBA Defensive Player of the Year voting, averaging 1.8 steals and 2.6 blocks per contest. Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, had one of the better first seasons the WNBA has seen. The forward out of LSU finished her rookie season averaging 13.6 points and a league-leading 13.1 rebounds per game, on her way to breaking the WNBA single-season rebounding record. However, due to a wrist injury that kept her out for the Sky's final 6 contests, Las Vegas Aces forward A'ja Wilson was able to take that record away from her. One of the standout weaknesses of Reese's game during the 2024 season was her ability, or lack thereof, to shoot the 3-ball. The All-Star only made 3 long-range attempts on the season at an inefficient 18.8%. Sure, Reese only attempted 16 threes throughout the year, but this is likely due to her being well aware of her capability from deep. As the offseason continues, Reese has been hitting the court to work on improving her game. One area that she recently worked on was her catch-and-shoot threes. A video posted online shows the forward swishing a long shot during a workout. Reese has already proven to be a capable post threat and one of the more dominant players on the glass. If she were to add a consistent jump shot to her repertoire, Reese could become an even more dangerous basketball player next season. Along with her workouts, Reese has been making other moves during the off-season. She has attended many different sporting events, including multiple NFL games, and even sat courtside for a recent Chicago Bulls win over the Orlando Magic, showing love for the Sky's fellow basketball team in the Windy City. Reese will also be a part of the inaugural season of the 3-on-3 Unrivaled League, which is set to begin in January 2025. Fans may get to see her new shooting skills well before the 2025 WNBA season starts. Anissa Morrow is averaging 17.3 points already this season for LSU and starred in a 117-44 win over Charleston Southern on Tuesday, but Angel Reese won't be surprised. Morrow had 21 points and 20 rebounds in Tuesday's win to improve LSU to 3-0, with teammate Michaela Williams scoring 25 points. Flaugy Johnson also recorded a double-double, with 18 points and 3 rebounds. Reese was the Tigers' leader in points and rebounds last season, and Morrow has drawn comparisons to Bayou Barbie as she enters her junior year. Morrow has also been considered one of the top college basketball players heading into this season, which is deserved according to Reese.